Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome to Dark Souls 3. Oh, my friends. The Dark Souls series has always been a favorite of mine, from the mechanics to the lore, and the smattering of story that it has. It's all fascinating to me. And I played a little bit off camera, up to, how do I want to say this without spoiling things? Up to the catacombs. So that should give you an idea of how far I went, but every once in a while when I was playing, I was thinking, you know what, I should bring you guys along. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start a new game. Gonna go for a different build this time. I'm thinking yes, Warrior of Sunlight. Glad you agree. Anyway, this is basically the trailer for Dark Souls 3, just as the intro sequence. So if you want to skip it, here's a little annotation at the top. And for the rest of us, I'm going to snark at this, because that is how I do. Oh, these guys. Such a delight.
The pilgrims discover the truth of the old
Yeah, I think there's more to them than just being pilgrims. Might be the fact that they have turtle shells chained to their backs. The weird thing going on with their face. The sores on their skin. Whatever that sensor is. That sensor is spelled with a C, not with an S. Look it up. Also, there seems to be something growing out of that shell. Interesting. Again, wondering what your deal is.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls.
Oh, come on. Correlation does not mean causation.
The old lords of cinder from their graves.
Again, see that previous sentence regarding correlation and causation. Just because the bell happens to ring.
Aldrich, scent of the deep.
The cute one. Seriously, what the hell is your deal, Aldrich? Cannot wait to meet you.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
They just watch the Abyss, you know. Check up on it, see how it's doing. Make sure it's making its rental payments. And this guy.
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital.
We killed you in Dark Souls 2. I'm like almost positive we killed this guy already.
Yon the giant.
Almost positive. Also, he doesn't have a face, or a neck, actually. If you look at him, you can actually see through his neck thing. So are the giants just spirits? Is that what I'm getting out of that?
Only in truth?
Huh. Also, note the swirly pattern on the inside of that mask. Interesting. Also, is that a face in there? Like in the center of that, was that a face? Because that's the Firekeeper, right? Yeah. So what exactly is she seeing in that mask? I am curious.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit.
And this is a new concept for the story, these undead who can't link the fire? Is that what I'm getting out of this? Is that what we are?
Seeketh embers.
Curious. And why can't they link the fire? Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have a character to create. For name, I'm thinking Nicholas Bright. Seems like a decent name. Class, I'm going to stick with the Knight. Because like I said, I want to make this into a Warrior of Sunlight kind of build. You know, a lot of faith, heavy armor, and the like. So the Knight's a good base to start from. For item, I'll go with the Fire Gem. It's useful for infusing into a fire weapon, which could be useful early on. Oh, the face needs to be changed, though. Certainly not that. I've got an old favorite I'm going to be using. Let's make an adjustment, though. I like the face, I like the beard, because it's the best beard option that they have, but the hair needs some changing. Oh yeah, the middle-aged man kind of new. Could go the anime route. But, no, not into that either, and, I mean, obviously. This, like, seems like the best choice for him. No, I'm just gonna go with... Ooh. Actually, I kind of like this. Nah, we'll... Yeah, I kind of like this look. I kind of really do. We're going with it. He shall be a warrior of sunlight, and he shall be amazing. Although, he could really do with cleaning up the back of his hair a bit. Ugh. Oh well, he'll be fine. Not like we're gonna see the face much, it's gonna be buried under a mask. So, yes, you shall do. Actually... Nah, I'm not enough of a fan of the hair. I know, I'm going back and forth on this, but... we'll just be boring with the hair. Go with this guy. Yeah, again, the unkempt look, not a fan. Oh, and I should, I suppose, show you the beards, because, yeah, the options for beards, not that great. It has consistently been a weakness of the Dark Souls series. They all look very off. Although, that's not too bad, actually. Could be convinced, but no, they look too scraggly, actually. Just looking at them, which kind of makes sense, because, you know, end of the world and all, but... This is what we'll go with. Unless we go with this. Which, yeah, I'm kind of into. I like that. It's a decent look. A decent look for a proper, faith-filled warrior. Now, character creation aside, let's get into Dark Souls. Come on. In a moment, once we get up, you know. What can we say? It's an annoying bell. Although it does make me wonder. The bell's waking us up, so are we similar in some way to the Lords of Cinder? Is that what I should be getting out of this? I am curious. Very curious, in fact. But eventually we'll get out of the grave. Please. Thank you. Thanks. So, we got up. It's a Cemetery of Ash. Which, actually, the title of our character is the Ashen One this time. So, these graves just represent all of the Ashen Ones that have failed? Is that what I should get out of this? Not sure. Anyway, not going to worry about these little messages, because it's all just tutorializing. And I kind of know how to play Dark Souls already. Although, I will say I don't make much use of that, the focus abilities. This thing. See how it used up my blue bar? I don't make much use of that, because, I mean, I played Dark Souls 1, played Dark Souls 2. I'm used to not having that as a feature. It's kind of nice, because you get more uses out of your spells, instead of just having a fixed number, but... I don't know. It's a new mechanic, and I'm still not adjusted to it, despite having spent, a few hours in. Again, I made it to the catacombs, without spoiling anything. And have I gone this way? Turn back. I must have gone this way at some point. Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember this. Huh. Well, let's see what's here. Ooh, loot. Oh. Oh, one of these fuckers. It's a giant crystal lizard. Crystal lizards being those things that you just attack and they disappear when you get after them. These guys are not quite so vulnerable, but usually have good loot for upgrading your weapons. Oh, shit. Nope, I wasn't close enough. Not as close as I thought. Yeah, that's cute. So we're gonna have ourselves a bit of a duel here. Yep, that's cute. But again, I can fight better than you, probably. Okay, I'm still running out of... Ugh. I feel like those are opportunities for me to essentially backstab it, but... Like, I don't know where to stab you to kill you, is the issue I have. Do I want to Estus? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna take this moment to Estus up, and then we will finish him off. Okay, that's cute and all, but also, by the way... nope, shit. Hooray for iframes. invincibility. It's the best. Okay, Titanite scales. What do I use those for? I mean, I know they're for upgrading weapons, but I don't know what weapon they upgrade, so... That might have been useful for me long-term. I don't know. Is there something up there? There is not. Although there was loot back there. Yes. Loot which I did not acquire. I must do that. Because I don't know what you are! Hi. Soul of an unknown traveler. Oh, just free souls. That's kind of useful, I guess. Don't know what an unknown traveler is worth, but... Alright, fair enough. Not gonna worry about that. So yeah, that was actually pretty useful, and a good introduction to the combat. Again, I really just don't use this whole focus system at all. I probably should. I'd be a much better player if I did, I'm sure, but... I can get by just fine with usual... Oh, that was somewhat embarrassing. Like I said, I could get by just fine, guys, without using that. I now have an arrow in my head, but, you know. On the bright side, I got a Cleric's Sacred Chime, which will be useful, because I need that in order to cast miracles. So that I might live. And let's just light this bonfire, and I think we rest at it. See if that... Yeah, that arrow disappeared on its own. Good. Good to note. Alright, and for this episode, plan is just to kill the boss, make it a Firelink Shrine, and go from there. Next episode, we'll dive into lore and theories that I have. Because next episode has... Oh, in theory... I just took way too many hits there. In theory, in the next episode, will be an area with a lot of environmental storytelling. I mean, this place tells a story, alright, of just a ton of dead people and a giant fortress. But it doesn't have a story that I've interpreted yet, if you know what I mean. If you understand. Now, back down here, there should be loot of some kind. And you're dead. And so's your friend. Nope. I always hate it when I whiff on those hits. It's just... disgusting, really. But that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Now, we could go down that route, or we could go up here. And... yeah, that. Whatever that is. I have never gotten you! And I still haven't. God. I wonder what you are. Probably not too valuable, though. Hopefully. Find out it's actually the key to getting the Moonlight Greatsword, you know. That seems reasonable. Seems like the sort of thing they'd do. Now, do I go back to the bonfire, or do I fight this guy? We fight this guy. Because why not? I can think of several reasons, actually. Now, in this fight, pay attention to this black stuff that's coming out of him. This little goopy nonsense, because I've got theories and ideas about what it actually represents. Also, free hits. So that is as many as I could get out of that. And now this guy, Udex Gundyr, you don't want to be going backwards. Wow. Okay, he fucked me up. Wow. Shit. See the thing I'm doing right now? You don't want to be doing that. Just because he has better reach than you do. So, you know, he can still hit you when you go backwards. You want to go through the sides, because he's got worser side range. Okay, yep, hit him here. Okay, yeah, that's cute and all. But also, by the way, again, missing those hits is really irritating. Okay, that didn't do too much damage. Yep, there's that happening. So yeah, that. Notice the spikes and the fact that it looks rather serpentine. Almost like a dragon, perhaps? Not sure, but it does look odd. It looks suspicious to me. Nope. 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 And nope. And you're dead. It's Screw you, Udex Gundyr. Yes, you weren't good enough to be an heir of the sun. Or the fire, whatever. Either way, you're dead, I'm not. Goodbye. Also, goodbye, you. Must be doing New Game Plus. Do not recognize that hat. Although it is a very nice hat, I would love to have it. Okay, now we open up these doors, which, are there any interesting things carved into them? Nope, doesn't look like it. Just, I think those are leaves. Yeah, leaves. And loot. Ah, the broken straight sword. I remember back in Dark Souls 1, I actually maxed out a broken straight sword, because I just assumed that that would eventually, you know, you could make that into a decent weapon. Like you would reforge the sword or some silliness like that. But, never did. Never did. That was a thing. Silly, in hindsight. Just assume that a broken sword would work? I mean, come on, really? How could you make that into a thing? But, yeah. What can I say? Innocent times, before I realized what kind of game Dark Souls is. Oh, right, you. Hi, how are you doing? Goodbye. Hey, friend, look, I've killed like a dozen people just like you. You are not going to be the exception. Sorry, that's just how that was going to be. It's how it was always going to be. Now, could go into Firelink Shrine, but, I mean, we have some time. Let's go and, visit the other folk around the shrine. See how they're doing. And take their stuff. Hello. Now, you may say these people are innocent. My response would be, innocent people don't loiter around shrines. Simple truth there. Loitering, clear sign of villainy. Obviously, these people are evil. And I'm not just using this as a way to justify my just complete slaughter of all these poor, innocent, well, innocent-ish undead. Is there something here? Yes, there is. There's an ember. Useful. And you're dead. Wow, you, got a bit of a distance on that one. Poor little dog. But yeah, that's all the, low-hanging fruit in this area. So, let's go into the shrine. And, oh, yes. Firelink Shrine, where we're gonna return the lords to their thrones. Also, someone managed to get on top of that top throne. Nice. Love to know how you did that. But first, let's visit with people. Hey, my man, how you doing?
Another one, roused from the sleep of death.
Yeah, thoroughly roused.
We unkindled are worthless.
Well, fuck you too.
And die right. Gives me conniptions.
Ain't you a ray of sunshine?
Seek the lords of cinder and return them to their molding thrones.
Who's they? Who told you that?
But we are talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Correction, you are not fit to lick their boots.
Don't you think?
I rarely do. My subscribers will tell you. Very rarely. And now we could talk with the, Shrine Maiden. She clearly wants to talk to us. But let's, chat up Legless Ludolith up there. Hey, buddy. How you doing? This is not your throne. This is your throne? There you are. Hey, you got no legs. How you doing?
Unkindled, and a seeker of lords.
Notice that you're the only one that didn't run away. Is it because you don't have legs?
Look not in bewilderment.
I think that might be why. Kind of suspicious, actually. I guess the, people who, you know, put you here didn't really trust you.
Set thine eyes upon my charred corpse.
Yeah, looking at you.
This sad cadaver.
Uh-huh.
No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
As far as I can tell, you look exactly the same as every other undead. Sorry.
Knowest thou of our purpose?
Nope.
5 thrones will take 5 lords, as kindling for the linking of the fire.
Hmm.
The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve the
That seems different from what happened in Dark Souls 1.
reenactment.
You collected the Lord's souls,
Linking of
and
the
then murdered the hell out of
So it is.
a boss
Lord of Cinder,
to link the fire. I don't want to spoil Dark Souls 1 for anybody who hasn't played it, but I mean, if you haven't played that,
Colossus.
go play it now. It's a fantastic game. Does need to be patched. There's like a fan patch that actually lets you put it in 1080p, which is just the best. Now, I'll talk with you in a minute. First, I want to visit my old friends over here. Hey, lady, I remember you from Dark Souls 2. How you been?
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One.
Yeah, pleasure to see you too.
But a humble handmaid of the shrine.
I took a bit of demotion. I get it.
Armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the
Actually,
burden
out of
the weary
curiosity,
traveler.
is this the same voice as the female merchant in Dark Souls
I'm
1?
undead too, but not so charitable as to give
No.
my goods away.
Although, it's been so long, it might very well be.
Souls and bring them to me.
Actually, no, I think that had more of a,
No.
like a cackling quality to it. Although that laughter sounds very familiar. Anyway, not gonna say much more to you, because, you know, don't need you right now. Don't get me wrong, you're great and all, but, we got my guy over here, Andre of Astora.
A newcomer.
The only person whose mouth moves when he
I am
talks.
Andre. I serve
That's actually kind of disturbing.
as a humble smith, forging weapons.
A little bit weird how your mouth
You're
actually
in
moves,
search
whereas
of
nobody
Lords of
else's does.
Cinder, I trust.
Also, you actually have a decently trimmed beard.
You'll require
Actually looks good on you.
guidance.
Me, not so much.
Let me smith you weapons.
Of course I
I
will.
am a smith, such is my purpose.
Very good. And in fact, if I infuse this longsword into a fiery longsword, it'll do a lot more damage. I mean, long term might not be the best choice, but short term it is. It absolutely is the best idea short term. So, yes. No, yes. A fire longsword. So I do fire damage now,
I don't want.
which will be lovely. Actually, kind of fits the theme with, you know, how I'm on fire and all. Works wonderfully. Although you, actually, I want to pick up a miracle from you. The start of my faith build. Should pick up a talisman, but I technically already have one. I think, can I actually equip it, though? No, not as such. So, well, you know what, let me level up a bit. Chat with her and say, hi, how you been?
Bonfire, unkindled one.
Yeah, I've been visiting with everybody else.
I am a firekeeper.
Yes, you are. Thank you for noting that.
I tend to the flame, and tend to thee.
So what's going on behind that mask of yours?
The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them.
Sure, but there was like a swirly thing in the cinematic?
Send, I am at thy side.
Like, is the mask taking over your mind or something? You're not gonna tell me anything?
Very well.
Okay.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Now, question.
Let these souls
Is there any write-up on what she's saying in the background? Because, I mean, listen to the game for a minute.
elucidated by fire, borrowed
She's definitely saying something, and I really wish I knew what exactly she was saying. But I don't. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Actually, can I get this up to 14? I could. So I'm going to do that. Usually I like to have at least 10 luck, but I can wait on that. That is something I can wait on. Because item discovery, it's useful and all, but actually being able to use miracles, kind of key to what I'm going for with this character, so yes. Thank you. Okay.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Yes, may they indeed. So, we're gonna defile this grave with a sword, so as to make it into a bonfire. As one does. Look, it's just that kind of area, okay? It's fine. Not weird at all. And now we travel to the high wall of Lothric. Hey, I like your mask. Can I get that helmet? It's not a mask, it's a helmet. Alright. So yeah, this area is very interesting to me. It's got a lot of environmental storytelling. Also, this place is thoroughly decrepit. And... Huh. There's a coiled sword there. Interesting. I wonder if this was supposed to be a bonfire, or if it was going to be a bonfire. Or why it's all abandoned like this. Intriguing. Not gonna worry about it right now, though. Because there's a world to explore. And oh, what a world. I mean, seriously, just look at this place. It's gorgeous. I'm inevitably going to be going there. And probably murdering just so many undead. Although a few of them... We'll discuss these fellows next episode. For now, let's light this bonfire. And thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I will see you all soon.